So we're
that's the last time we went.
we just dropped off Joseph's car at Corner Ridge, and now we're gonna drive to Clear Creek, and you can see the team this weekend. Here, Chris, Joseph,
up?
Tim, and myself.
I need to watch the road.
Yeah, watch the road. So we were gonna park here where the trail starts, but there's that closed sign. That's not good. So we're gonna go down here and find some parking, and we're gonna add more miles to our trip. Everybody say yay!
Yay!
Why? Like sarcastically?
Sarcastically, yeah.
That's the
Getting set up for the trail. We're having to park over here at the Clear Creek Market because a mile down the road, you saw the sign, and we're just having to make do. So we're parking over here where it's nice and safe, because if we park down there, you know, like a little off-road thing, not very safe. Everybody ready? We're not ready. So there's our first wildlife back there.
No, not Chris.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. That's where we were wanting to park, and come to find out the gate was not locked. So we added a mile to our hike to get here, but it's unofficial, so it's not counted as part of our miles. Woohoo! Great start, man. Great start. So,
Well, definitely.
have to take the shoes off. Creek crossing. Right here
You would have been the
at the campground.
most impressive, be prepared Boy Scout.
If we have a bunch of creeks to cross, it's going to take forever to do this trail today. Video does not show, but coming up from the campground is pretty much one of the steepest parts of the trail that I've hit. And being fairly immobile the last few months has not helped, but I'm getting there. So you get up on the ridge here from that hike up from Clear Creek Campground. You can see lake down there, and we parked. You can probably see it back in the distance there, and it's good to be on top. Yay! Hey, you can see your car from here.
Oh yeah.
So actually, the trail from Clear Creek to here, which is only a couple miles in, is just some of the best of the Sheltowee. Good views, open areas. Of course, this will all fill in a couple weeks with spring coming, but I just love this. Just such a great section of the trail.
Oh, am I in your picture?
You are, but that's okay. You're in the video. This is wonderful hiking through here. We're up near Furnace Arch. Not exactly sure how much farther, but we're in the vicinity, and hopefully it's right around that bend. So we made it to Furnace Arch. Take a break up here. Woohoo. So this part of the trail has everything that makes it great. All the rock faces, the rhododendrons, crazy hair, hail ate one. Very cool. Ooh. Yeah, it's a long way down. Menifee County. Bath County. We're going that way, aren't we?
See?
Well, it's about 5:30. Just fixed up some coffee, which is nice and warm on the belly. And I don't need them a lot, but the Pop-Tart. Gonna be packing up here. Hit a lot of rain last night, probably about 3 in the morning, and the tent held up real well. So thankful. Well, we're doing a little night hiking. Well, actually, morning hiking. And the thing about hiking in the dark is you just don't have the scenery. Of course, some people could say that if you saw one wood, you've seen them all, but I don't know. Here in Kentucky, there's just lots of cool rock formations, and anyway, it's too dark to catch that one above us right there, but there's looks to be a good cave up there. Good place to explore. Anyway, all of us are out. We probably left the campsite 6:30-ish. It takes a while to pack up and get going, but we are on the trail. And what's today's date? I haven't even dated this. 19th of March. Say hello to the camera there, Joseph.
Hello.
So I believe we're heading down to that road. There's a road down there. I saw headlights, and the trail is going that way. We're going to be doing a lot of road walking today, and maybe more video. I don't know. I've always got a lot to say. Trying to temper that a little bit, but well, is that what I'm supposed to expect? To beware of dog? But this is the trail. It heads this way, and there's like somebody put a little shelter up. Please don't be a dog over here that I gotta fight off. You know, part of hiking the Sheltowee is hiking in places that go by homes out in the country, out in these hollers and back roads, and so it's part of the deal, part of the risk that you take doing the Sheltowee. So anyway, it's wonderful to be out here, but got to be careful. Got to be careful. Anyway, wonderful morning. Yeah, it's a little windy, a little nippy, but I'm feeling pretty good and enjoying the hike with my friends, and just wonderful. It's too bad this says no trespassing over here. This looks like a good place to stop and enjoy. So off the trail you find interesting things. This looks like a deer stand or something. It's not hunting season, it's March. So there isn't being used for that.
Worn down deer stand.
Oh, there you go.
No longer used deer stand.
And we're on the other side of the barbed wire. Hopefully we will not get shot. That's a good looking deer stand right there. Saw a ladder up, going up in a tree, back down the trail. And now this is legit right here. We're right on the edge of private property. You can see this barbed wire fence that we're walking along. But then supposedly this is all national forest area on this side. come through the national forest and we're going to be doing some road walking, but I'll tell you what, it's been some of the best trail that I've done so far on the whole Sheltowee. And when we piece all these miles together, I think we're going to be maybe a little over 80 miles of the trail. But I hate to keep saying it, but it's just true. This has been wonderful on this trail. And yeah, there was a lot of rain last night, but so far everything's just been good on both sides of the rain as far as hiking. And I would say that if anybody is using this video for intel, which I would caution you against, because I'm not the best with the intel, but I will say that when you get off the roads south of Moorhead and you go into the National Forest and you're on Forest Service roads, and then you're following that all the way to Cave Run Lake, there's a bit of a paved shot there because you got to cross the dam, but then you go back in the woods, little campsite on the other side of the dam. You stay in the woods for many miles until you get to the roads here that you have to walk. And I guess you can kind of look at it and go, well, crap, there's a lot of road walking, but there's a lot of hiking in the woods too, and some just real great stretches. So anyway, we are coming down the ridge and we're gonna be doing some road walking. It's once again been wonderful.
You left a pair of shoes.
Yep. I was carrying those the whole time.
Down there we got a water source. Now we're hitting the road. How's everybody doing?
Booby trap to the private property. See if anyone's stealing anything.
Uh-oh. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling pretty good?
Yeah.
Well, good.
My antenna are up.
What in the world? You look like my favorite Martian.
Yeah. Well, if it starts to lightning out, I'll save you guys.
Joseph's got his Moses stick. Let my people go.
Don't be striking any rocks for water.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't.
I don't want to.
We'll never get to the car.
No, we're 40 years. 40 years out here on the trail.
Oh, y'all would be able to go on through. I'd have to stay up behind them.
Yeah. So last night I was using another headlamp, and the batteries died on me, even though I tested them out, put some new ones in, and I thought I was without. But here in this little hidden pocket is my Old Faithful that always works for me, and I didn't know I had it.
Joe brought the knife. What's that? Joe brought the knife.
Oh!
Well, he brings everything.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Hey, Joseph, can I borrow your cordless drill?
It's in that pocket right there.
I'll
So Steve, who's a part of the Sheltowee Trace Association, who's driving the van there, is with providing some support for section hikers that are doing the Sheltowee Challenge throughout this year. They've done this for several years now, and so there's a group of about 50 people about 6 hours behind us that are going southbound. They started north of Moorhead like we have, and they're doing little pieces each weekend. And so Steve and probably some others are a part of the support that, you know, got places for them to set up their tents, and it's just a kind of a nice situation. I think there's a fee involved in it, but you get to do it with a bunch of other folks. I have no fee, and I get to do it with these guys, so that's my value added. DBBBBBBB. Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. These county roads are a privilege to use. We're going that way. So it's always cool to see these in the spring. Wish the tadpoles had come out.
Weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Either walk through the water and get your shoes wet for the rest of the day, or you skirt the edge of the creek and risk falling in. I skirted the edge of the creek, and this guy got his waterproof shoes wet. It's on this Daniel Boone Byway. This is the kind of stuff that you'll see. And wouldn't it be cool to have one of those? Oh yeah. It's fun hiking through here, but it'd be fun doing that. That's the way to do that. Up through there, and now we're on roads all the way to Corner Ridge, so we're going to be doing several miles on pavement, which is fine. Maybe we'll make up for time a little bit. We're all ready for cheeseburgers at the Clear Creek Market. We did that last time, or one of the sections when we were hiking out of Cave Run. We stopped at that market, and so got a wonderful smell in there anyway. But then put the burgers in front of us with some fries, and oh me, oh my. And I don't think it's just because we're hungry, even though that I'm sure plays into it, but they were just good burgers. So we're all looking forward to that. They've got shakes as well. Something to look forward to, because we're doing road miles now, but we're knocking them out. Well, there you go. I guess if you're doing this as a through hiker, Frenchburg 4 miles to the right is a good place to go. But we're going straight ahead toward Red River Gorge, and where we parked Joseph's car, and we're following the turtles because that's what we do. It's all about following the turtles. I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. More wildlife on the trail. Hey, how's everybody doing today? How you doing? Hi. I don't think so. You don't have any food. If you had some food, maybe an apple or something, I'd come over and say hi. How you doing, buddy? City folk. So I'm turning off 77, which that way goes under the gorge. But we're parked over here at this, well, about a mile down the road here at the Corner Ridge trailhead, where we started our last hike. I think it was the end of October. November, I don't know. A long time ago. It's where we did the gorge hike from. So now we've connected everything, and I feel better about that. It's nice to have it all connected. And the next time we will start, there's a parking lot right there at the beginning of Natural Bridge State Park. So that's what's on tap for next. But I'll tell you, of all the things that I do, this is the hardest thing that I do, no doubt. Of course, I'm not a farmer, don't live off the land, don't have to chop firewood for a fireplace, do minimal amount of work in the yard. My job is fairly easy. I move drums, drive a truck, and so there's that. But this is by far the hardest thing that I do, and it's good for me. It's crazy to think about doing a lot of miles on a trail or on a road, but it's my 21st century challenge, being able to do this, since most of my life is pretty sedentary. Anyway, heading to the car. We'll do a debrief over food, throw a few maybe hiker pro tips. If anybody's got stats on what we did in this section, we'll lay that down as well. All right, we're here at the Clear Creek Market, waiting for our burgers. Looking forward to that. We're gonna do some stats. What you got for us, Tim? Stats, whatever. And that was for Joseph, by the way. What you got stat-wise?
Stat-wise, let's see. I think I consumed like
He's making it up as he goes.
5 sausage and cheese, beef and cheese sticks.
Oh, that's the best stat right there. Those were yummy.
Yeah, they were good.
So how many calories did you burn
No, burn.
for the whole thing?
Well, I don't know the whole thing, but I know. Hold on, let me get to the app here. Yesterday we did about 7.7 miles,
Okay.
and we started here at this shop, this restaurant
So we added
place
some
that added
mileage.
2 miles.
Yeah.
Today we did 12.75,
Wow.
and what else do I know about it?
Got a pro tip for us, Joseph?
Pro tip,
Pro tip, hiking pro tip. Everybody should do.
does it have to be hiking or can it be backpacking?
Sure. No, it's up to you.
Make sure your tarp's down good,
When
or else
there's
you might get a
rain,
little wet
when there's rain coming, right?
when there's rain coming.
You don't want to have to mess with it in the middle of the night. Or hold it down with your hand.
Yeah.
Tim had to do that too. Okay, more? Okay, more?
I kind of lost it.
Okay, we're going to Kristen.
I'll try to remember.
Got any pro tips on this hiking stuff, backpacking, whatever?
Carry one of these in your backpack.
That's
Well,
the worst tip ever.
We
It's the
did
only
that.
tip I got.
No, that's good.
Is
Because
it?
that was nice last night to have that. Of course, we had to hike out with it. You know, the
Right.
trash.
But it was empty.
It was. So that's a good pro tip. Some
And
ale.
make sure your tent's waterproof.
Yeah. And make sure whoever you're borrowing it from ain't screwing you over with the tent. Got a pro tip for us? Got
No, I
anything?
don't do pro tips, but I'll try to remember some stats. So, we did like 12.75 miles today.
Yeah.
It was like 1,600 feet of elevation gain.
Yeah.
I know I burned like 3,300 calories, something like that.
Wow.
And we had an average speed of 1.8 miles per hour. So
And that was because of,
it was hilly.
huh?
It was hilly. It was muddy.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me.
No, now. It was a fine pace.
It was a good
We
trip.
had a good time.
It was a good trip. So that's, we're going to call a wrap on that.